Good evening. Here at Wild Earth, we have another special moment to share with you. Another moment from the ocean in the Maldives with our very special guest. First things first, my name is Lauren. I also have Davi behind the camera and, of course, the most beautiful Louise right next to me doing her thing. So we're going to get on to bring in again the same guest as before. It is, in fact, Lukas. So welcome back, Lukas.
Hello again.
So you're still sitting at home, but you have more moments to share with us. And
Yes.
am I correct in saying these moments are also from the same trip to the Maldives?
I'm not quite sure because I sent another clip which was taken in Mexico. So can tell you when I see it.
I think I can tell you exactly what one is from Mexico. I'm sure this one, I think, is that the one we're about to play? Is this the Mexican one? Yes.
Yes.
I thought so. So, of course, this is the manta ray, not the whale shark. Very sort of closely linked. But Lukas, tell us all about this moment.
It's a very special place in Mexico where the manta rays, I think they're the friendliest there. Well, they're always friendly, but I've seen many manta rays before. But there they try to interact with the divers, and they like to swim above you and enjoy a bubble bath. So they often hover above your head and enjoy the bubbles.
This is very true. I've heard this, and this is actually the giant manta, Manta birostris.
Yes.
And I've seen this twice in my lifetime. So you are very lucky to see this one. Can you give us a size estimation from wing to wing?
I think they were around 4 to 5 meters. They look a bit smaller here because I used a very wide angle lens for my camera to fit the manta ray into the frame. So they look a bit smaller, but they were all around 4 to 5 meters.
And how many mantas were present during this moment?
This moment, there were some more in the back, maybe 3 or 4, but one was very interactive.
And how did you feel? This is a big animal. Not quite as big as a whale shark, but it's a very big animal. Did you feel any fear or just pure joy at seeing it swim?
Pure joy, yes. Pure joy, yeah. Especially when it comes towards you and opens the flaps, or how they are called. And it feels like they want to communicate with you.
Apparently they do. There's lots of new science going into manta rays, that especially this species, that they do want to interact with humans. So regarding the bubbles, there's lots of different theories on that. Did you feel the manta really was enjoying the bubbles, or were you a little bit cautious to think that it was maybe disturbing them?
Well, when I first heard about it, I thought maybe it would disturb them, but they were always coming towards the divers and swimming above them. They had plenty of space to go somewhere else, and they stuck around the whole dive. So when you started the dive, you had a manta ray, and it followed you to the surface.
So that signals it's probably enjoying it very much. Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't all of them. Some didn't come close, and some probably enjoyed it more.
Apparently they do. There's not really many sort of explanations as to why. They just really enjoy the feeling of the bubbles tickling their tummy. It's like a jacuzzi effect, I guess. So again, there was no fear with this animal. Were you briefed to, stay back, don't touch, give space, or?
Yes. Yes, and don't follow them. They will come to you. That's. And
you
so when you see your first. When you see your first manta ray, try to swim after the manta ray. But if you stay back, it will come around and check you out.
That is very good advice. They're very, very curious animals. They've actually got the largest brain to body size ratio of all fish. Did you know that?
That's what they told us, yeah.
Do you know whereabouts in Mexico this took place?
It's the Revillagigedo Islands. Most people know it's Socorro, but it's one island of a couple islands.
My dream location. You're very, very lucky.
It's a long trip.
A rough
from the mainland.
Yeah. So it's not just Mexico. You've spent time with mantas. You also spent time with mantas in Maldives.
Yes.
Okay, and they were much smaller. They were the Manta alfredi species.
Yes.
Did you find them to be as interactive?
No. Well, we saw them mostly at cleaning stations. So you stay back and they were getting cleaned and didn't interact with the divers.
Okay, so it was really this particular species that you spent the most time with.
Yes. Yes.
And if you look at the remora on these mantas, right on top, those big fish
Yeah.
that are sitting right on the head of the manta, they are much larger than the remoras we have in the Maldives as well. They're very large. And you weren't scared of those remoras either.
No, no. They looked well attached.
So if you had to choose, what would you choose? You enjoy swimming more with whale sharks or mantas?
Probably, it's difficult, but the mantas are more interactive and the whale sharks were doing their business. Yeah.
You prefer those with the larger brains.
Yes.
Lucas, you're incredibly lucky. It's really not often that people get to spend time with these animals or even begin to understand their behaviors. Of course, being underwater, you're slightly out of your own realm. You're in a different sort of environment. It can be really, really scary when you see a large animal approach. But you seem to have just handled it all and enjoyed every single moment.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for sharing them with us. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much, Lauren.
And if you have any more magical moments, please do share them with us.
Plenty.
Thank you, Lucas.
Bye.
Thank you for watching, everyone. That was another amazing moment from under the ocean with the elusive yet giant manta ray. So once again, that was another Wild Earth moment.